Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? It's Friday, yay! And it actually is the start of a vacation. So for me, I need one really bad. So tomorrow we're actually leaving to go on vacation with me and my little family, and we're gonna go meet my husband's family in Florida. So that should be fun, nice break, but I have 4 kids, so is a vacation always a break when you have 4 kids? You know, that's debatable for sure. But fingers crossed it goes well, and then we might actually relax a little bit. So we will see how it goes. But today I wanted to come on and do Get Ready With Me. Just chat with you guys about things that have been going on, TV shows and internet drama and all that stuff. So I figured, why not do it like this? So what I'm gonna do is I got actually some pretty new makeup. I'm gonna be just putting things on, and I'm not really gonna talk about what I'm putting on. I'll put it all, list it all in the description box below. You guys can check it out if you're interested. If some things in here like bring up different topics, then I'll talk about it, but I don't think that it really will. But let's just get started and just, you know, shoot the shit. How's it going? I wish you guys could tell me how it's going for you. It's going well over here. It's been a little crazy. My husband was actually out of town for like 8 days, and when he was out of town, I had the kids by myself. I only had the big kids a couple days, so I have 2 older kids from my first marriage, and I have 2 little kids with my second marriage. And my older kids actually, you know, are with their dad. Well, you don't know maybe, but they're with their dad 50% of the time. So I only had them for a couple days, and then I had my little kids obviously the whole time. My husband was gone for like 8 days, and it was a lot. No. My husband is really great. He is super helpful with the kids and does a lot of the cooking and different things around the house. So not having him in our day-to-day was definitely really difficult, and we missed him like crazy, but we survived, thank goodness. It was just a crazy time. I had to definitely like lock it down with the little kids because they're 5 and almost 4, and they just have this like the world revolves around them attitude. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like with kids these days, it's like the world does revolve around them. I was listening to some like murder mystery little thing last night, and it was about like a little boy that was 3 years old that died like back in like, oh man, I just got makeup in my hair. Oops. I should have probably decided how much product I needed by using a little bit, but I decided to put this all over my face. Anyway, this little boy was like 3 years old, and he ended up dying in like an abandoned building, and it was back in the day, and he was murdered by the world's youngest serial killer. That's how I found this story. But anyway, it was like in England. I don't know where it was, but basically back in the day in like the 50s, maybe I think it was the 50s. They just kind of like let the kids out, and they would just hang out together. And this kid was 3 years old, and they would just let him run around the neighborhood with other neighborhood kids, and they just could do whatever the heck they wanted to do. And I'm like, that is so crazy. We don't even let our 3-year-old out in the front yard for 5 minutes alone, like let alone. I know times are different. I always have that big debate, like, are times really that different, or do we just talk about it more? And these things were always happening, but now it's just like, oh my God, we should do something about them. Anyway, I don't know. I always have that debate with my mom because she's always like, the world's a different place now. And I'm like, well, is it? Or was it always like this and just you guys chose not to talk about it? Because I really think my parents, like, they just don't talk about the things that happen to them and their trauma. And those are just, you know, things you keep to yourself. And nowadays everybody is like, let me show you my trauma. And they do that, and that's how they get lots of attention. Tons of attention. Wow, this product is like, leaves me looking like the Tin Man. That is not going to work. So I'm gonna have to use like a matte concealer over this. So that is what I'm gonna do. Change of course. All right, I have it right here anyway. Just gonna use the Born This Way concealer to get this a little bit more matte. So anyway, yeah, who knows, but this kid was alone and I'm like, man, my kids like run my whole life. They don't have any opportunity to like not get what they want. I mean, they don't always get what they want, but like they get home from school and they like run the day. You know, it's not like I do what I want to do, and no, it's like we do what they want to do. And I'm like, is this really, it's like the opposite end of the spectrum. Like back in the day, it was like, bye, see you kids. And now it's like, what can I do for you? I'm like their little servant. I'm just complaining. I love them to death, but my gosh, they are such a pain in the butt. My little boy, oh, I know I'm getting a little telling personal stories now. But my little boy last night, he dropped his sippy cup. He gets a sippy cup of like strawberry milk before he goes to bed, and then we brush his teeth after he's done with that, and then we get him water and he goes to bed. Anyway, he dropped his cup under his bed and I'm like, go get your cup, because I don't want to crawl under the bed and get his cup. Like, he's little, he can do it. He put it there and it's perfect size for him. For me, it's like a problem. And he was like, no. And so that mom was not taking that. And it was like my last night before my husband got home. And I'm like, listen here. Let's just say it didn't go over too well for him. And we were definitely arguing that last night. But I'm not raising little spoiled brats where I'm their servant for the rest of their lives. It's not going that way over here. So anyway, my kids like run the show. They get home from school and they're like, we want to go do this and go do that and go do this. And then I normally just go do the things, which is the biggest part of the problem, I guess. So I have to change my ways and hopefully I can get them to change theirs. I don't know. But spoiled children. We'll see how this vacation goes with these spoiled children. My older kids are already like, what are we gonna do? They're bored. They haven't even gotten there. There was like this meme thing the other day I saw that was this guy at the amusement park, and the whole time he was like this. I mean, he was on roller coasters. He was like so everybody else is screaming. There's one point where he had his hands up in the air and he was like, I showed my daughter because I'm like, this is you. And she's like, maybe. She could be in the middle of having a great time and be like, I'm bored, Mom. I'm so bored. I don't know. And then to think about how bored is to them is how bored was to us. I mean, I feel like I was really bored, but now they're bored and it's not even close to being the same. So anyway, we'll see how Florida goes. Pray for me. Oh. But let's see what else has been going on. Oh, my season of The Handmaid's Tale wrapped up, and that's kind of sad because I really like that show, and now I'm gonna have to wait forever for another season to come out. But I just got into that like this summer and I really like it. Other than I put it on my Facebook post one time that I was like totally into it, and then somebody's like, does this remind you of the past political administration? And I'm like, oh my God, why can't I even enjoy a show? I can't enjoy anything without somebody having to talk about politics. Like, no, it doesn't. It reminds me of entertaining myself. Oh, I hate it. So I try to stay as far away from that stuff as possible. And this weekend will be interesting because we're going with my husband's family and they're split between two political views, which I guess that's par for the country right now. But oh, hopefully nobody drinks too much and starts talking politics. It is bound to happen, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it anyway. So The Handmaid's Tale, this last little season, mini season, I feel like it wasn't a full season. I feel like I was robbed, but anyway, this past season is like coming to a close and it was a doozy. It was crazy. I've never seen anything like that before on the show. So that was super fun and entertaining. And every show had me like wrapped up. I was crying so much this season. I mean, it was good. They did a great job. COVID brought out some really great writing. Whoever wrote that is doing awesome. That was so good. So, I don't know, thoroughly impressed over here. And just always ready for the next season. I love Ozark and hopefully someday that'll start coming back. But I don't know because I live in Atlanta and they film here. And I saw like a posting the other day for extras. And I'm like, what? They can't be still filming. They're still filming. So who knows when that season will be out. It'll be 5 years from now. I miss Jason Bateman in my life. No, that season, that show is really cool. I like Ozark. I know they're both dark shows. I guess on like the lighter note shows, what else? Oh, we're watching Loki. Oh, and I watched this Roanoke show or something on, I think it was on Netflix. And it was, I think it's in Sweden, based in Sweden, but it was like a take off of Thor. And it was really good. I got sucked in. I really enjoyed that. And I think it was only the first season. So we'll see if they come back out with that one. I've just been like watching all these new shows and checking them out. I didn't get a chance to like bring my husband into that one because it was subtitles. And I know he's not crazy about subtitles. I'm not either, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to watch TV, and it sucked me in. It was good. So now I'm really interested in seeing the Loki show because I just finished that one. That was like about superheroes. I'm not a huge superhero person, but I do find it entertaining. I'll definitely give it a look to see if I'm interested. I just seem to like have kind of fallen asleep during the last couple superhero movies. I don't know if anyone else has this problem. I'd love to know. If I'm like sitting up, I'm totally fine. If I'm sitting up like and facing the TV or even laying down and facing the TV, I'm okay. As soon as I go onto my side, done. I'm a side sleeper. And if I lay on my side on the couch or whatever, I'm done. I just cannot stay any longer. So I think I did that the other day when we were watching some kind of show and I was done. I was down for the count. So anyway, what else did I watch? Oh, I watched that, what is the other, there's that one lady from, it's on Disney Plus. It's another superhero one, WandaVision. I watched that. I thought that one was really cool. It was interesting. It was just a weird take on things. Oh, and then that makes me think about, like, if you watch the WandaVision, because it's like, it's a sitcom, it's not a sitcom, it's a sitcom. Then that makes me think about that new one that's coming out that I saw advertised, where it's like, same type of thing, where it's like, it's a funny comedy sitcom, but then the lady is really leading a different life. And it like it flashes between the sitcom, slapstick, whatever type of show, and then her real life, and she like wants to kill her husband or something, or I don't know. Life with her husband is just ridiculous. I can't remember the name of that show. It might have like a really weird name. I think maybe something with a swear in it or something. I don't know. But it looks pretty good. And that is, I think it's another stupid subscription that they want you to purchase. And I'm like, ugh. But that one might be like the HGTV subscription. Why do I think it's that? Or maybe it's Discovery TV. I need to find out. I'm like just bleh, telling you guys a bunch of different things randomly. I need to find out where Chip and Joanna's new show is being listed now, or if it's on like HGTV TV or something. I don't know. I gotta figure out what that service is, because I saw that Chip and Joanna are posting some new fixer-uppers. I gotta get on that. She's so cute. They're so cute. A lot of people say like their dynamic is kind of like me and my husband. I don't know, because my husband is a big goofball and he is Southern and has just I don't know if you would think that we would be together, but we are, and he just cracks my shit up. I need somebody with like a really good sense of humor because I take life too seriously on my own, and he cracks me up, and I need that. I feel like that is my escape from reality. So anyway, Chip and Joanna, would love to see them. WandaVision was a good show. I definitely would recommend it. It was different and kept my attention. Really liked that. And Handmaid's Tale rocked my world. I am ready for more. And it was crazy. Oh, that Handmaid's Tale, like the biggest thing is like how June needs to decide between like Luke, if she's going back to Luke or if she's staying with Nick. If you guys watch the show, it's just like drama. She went and had to break up her old life and they forced her to start a new life, and then she met this guy and she fell in love, and then now she's out of that horrible situation she was in and she's back to her freedom in Canada with her ex-husband, or no, it's not ex-husband, with her husband, her only husband, and she's just trying to adjust to see if he's still the same guy and if she's the same girl that they were before everything happened, and it's not going there very well. So anyway, she has to kind of choose where she's going, and that one guy that she fell in love with previously, Nick, he's in a different country, so she can't really be with him, but it's weird. I can tell she's just so changed, and that's what they want the show to be, and you know, she's just a different person. I guess people change, and it's a TV show. But it ended with a bang. That whole last season, amazing. So let's see, what else? Makeup releases. I took some notes here about new makeup releases. I mean, there's been so much coming out and it's awesome. I love it. I'm really into makeup, if you guys can't tell. And it's been cool that so much new stuff is coming out, but I'm like trying to decide, do I want it? Do I need it? Do I want it? Do I need it? I want it, but am I gonna use it? And you know, there's so many celebrity makeup artists out right now, which I think is pretty cool. I mean, they're makeup artists, so it's awesome for them to be able to share their tips and tricks and create their own brands. I think that that is really, really cool. Patrick Ta's new palette, I'm like really debating on picking up. I look at it and I'm like, oh man, I already have all those shadows. I even went in the store the other day and swatched it, and I'm like, it's nice, but $70 for palettes. I have so many palettes already that have similar shades. I'm like, do I need this? Am I gonna wear it? Whatever. So I haven't picked it up yet, but I've been eyeing it. And then Makeup by Mario came out with all his new stuff, and that's really good looking too. But I do have so many cream products already. And like, if you can pick up this e.l.f. primer or this e.l.f. Bronzer for like $6, why pay $30 for Mario's, you know, product? I think that this one is really good, by the way. So I don't know. I'm just all over the place with that stuff. So then let's move on to blush. Okay, so now let's talk about like influencer brand makeup. So this is Jaclyn Cosmetics. I just got these the other day, and who else did I pick up? I picked up some things from Lisa Eldridge Beauty the other day, but I wouldn't consider Lisa like a influencer. She's a celebrity makeup artist that happens to be an influencer because she just kind of took that direction. And that is awesome. There's so many people like that, like Hindash, and I think even, I don't know, there's a couple. I don't follow everybody, but Lisa Eldridge, I really liked her stuff. And then, you know, Jaclyn Cosmetics, and I bought a couple things from her. Now, do I love Jaclyn? I mean, she is somebody that's like a train wreck that you're like wanting to watch, but And I don't want to be mean because I think she's entertaining, and I just think she doesn't seem to like have good footing. Let me say that. I just feel like she is really open for criticism and really not sure of herself. And maybe it's just that she's so young, and these influencers are just so like, oh my gosh, if I do something wrong, or if I want all the attention, but I don't want any of the criticism. And it just seems like, no, that's what you get. If you get attention, it comes with criticism. Not everybody is gonna pat you on the back. That's not how the world works. And I just feel like sometimes they take it so hard. They just don't know, they don't understand how or why it's like that. And it's like, that's how it's always been. That's the world. I don't know. If you put yourself out there, then you're putting yourself out there. Not everybody's gonna agree with you. So I don't know. I feel weird when it comes to Jaclyn Cosmetics. Like, I definitely don't want her to fail, and I'm not gonna talk crap about her. And I do think, you know, I'm trying to support her. I wish I would have gotten those original lipsticks, because I think a lot of people said the colors were amazing and they just really wish she would really release those. And I would like that rather than some of the other things that she's come out with. But anyway, she is her. So I was gonna compare like this is the Flawless filter from Charlotte, and I was gonna compare it to the Lisa Eldridge new highlight that I got. So I'm just kind of doing this on my own. You guys don't have to, but if you're wondering what I'm doing over here, it's like, oh, whoa, darn it. And you don't need much of this product at all, and I just put too much on. But that's okay. So I'm excited about the makeup releases. I just don't know how much I really want to buy. I'm on this, you know, I'm on YouTube, and I'm trying to keep my channel up and give you guys some new reviews and different things, but at the same time, I don't need all the makeup in the world, and I'm not gonna like force myself to buy things because I'm not making any money off of YouTube, and all this is my makeup. So I'm only gonna buy what I want to buy and review it that way. So anyway, let's see what else. Oh, I was thinking about like the topic of like holding YouTubers accountable. I know that this week Tati came back, which is really cool. I like Tati. I've always enjoyed her channel. She's definitely somebody that I've stayed on the course with. So I was really happy to hear that she is coming back, and excited to see her beautiful face. But I do think, you know, her being gone for so long, it's like she doesn't owe anyone an explanation. I don't care. I think it's perfectly fine. She could be gone as long as she wants to be gone. She, you know, has no reason that she has to, you know, answer to anybody. And that kind of frustrates me, that her first video out was like her explaining what happened, and I hate that for her. Nobody needs to live that life. Just be yourself. You don't need to explain it. That's how I feel anyway. I'm your fan. But it's just like sometimes I was watching some drama channels. I don't even like to watch drama channels, but I don't know why I got sucked in. And just talking about like holding people accountable, holding celebrities accountable, holding the YouTubers accountable, influencers accountable, influencers lying about like their bodies and editing their pictures and all this kind of stuff. And should we be holding them more accountable? Should they be able to do the things that they're doing and still get deals and have these comebacks and stuff? And I don't know. I guess that's for people to decide. I'm not gonna spend my life worrying about it, but I mean, I just peek in from the outside. I'm definitely not a stan of any of these people, but it's just interesting to kind of watch that lifestyle being so different from my lifestyle, and wondering like, how do these people live like this? I don't know. But, you know, Tati's fine. I don't know, the stuff with, what's his name? James Charles. I think he definitely needs to to go away. And if Jeffree Star went away, I would think that might be okay too. I don't know. I feel like Jeffree Star has so much negative, every time I see him, I feel like there's something negative coming from him. He gives me negative vibes, which I'm not always the most positive person either, but like, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need negative people having platforms right now. So in my mind, I'm not a big Jeffree Star watcher. I never have been. And you know, James Charles, I think he's just a kid. We're getting all this pressure on kids that haven't grown up. You know, they're gonna make mistakes. He's stupid. I know I'm not excusing what he did. It's really stupid, but we also have to think like, these are children that kind of grew up in front of us and they're not that smart and their whole world is exposed. And they need a lot of attention, clearly, because that's how they even got their platform, was attention. They think that they are so popular and they're here for this reason and they have to say all these things, and we give them way too much credit. But anyway, I think James Charles is a child and I think he has problems. So I don't think he should have a channel. I think he should grow up. And I just think people need to be more positive in this space. Stop talking crap about each other. Stop making drama channels where all you do is cut people down. Stop being so mean to each other. Just enjoy life, you know? Come on here. I'd come on here. I mean, nobody has to be like me, clearly. But I come on here just as like my own fun. This is fun for me. I love makeup and I just think it's fun. So that's why I'm here. I like makeup and I like to talk. So welcome to my channel. Anyway, okay, well, I finished. I know that it's 27 minutes, so this is a kind of long video, but hopefully you guys stuck around. Just did a makeup look right here. I think it's cute. Just gonna run some errands. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Like I said, I'm gonna be off for the next week, so this might go up a little bit into next week, but I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Bye.